Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from www.tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your monthly astrological reading for the month of April, and this video is for the Taurus. I find it difficult to say Taurus properly. Some people keep on saying, I keep on saying tourist. I don't know why, but I'm going to try my best to say Taurus, okay, throughout the video. So, I'm going to be starting off with your finances, then moving on to your romance cards with your single in relationships, and then I'm going to pull your spiritual cards. Your spiritual cards will be from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck this month, and the tarot cards are from the New Age Tarot, which I was gifted 2 days ago, and I really love this deck, so I decided to use it for you guys. So your first card in terms of finances is the Death card, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So these are two interesting cards. I don't know if you saw that one properly. There you go. Interesting cards together, because the Death card is showing that something is ending. So this could be a work situation is ending, a way of making money or money source is ending for you. And the Death card can sometimes represent, it can be something that you bring on yourself. It could be something where you say, do you know what, I just can't stay in this job anymore, maybe it's just not for me, maybe I just need to go into something else. But it also can represent something that you don't expect as well. So for some of you guys, it could be that just out of the blue, you hear something has changed in terms of your work and you just can't stay there anymore, and it just has to be a case of you have to shift into something else. But the good thing is that it's saying with the Wheel of Fortune, it's saying that this is something that had to come about. When the Death card shows up, it shows that this has to end. So it's not a case of maybe or whatever. It's saying that this environment either has become old and you have to move into something else, like it's just your time, or it can be saying that it's just, again, it's come to an end, but either way it just had to happen one way or another. And when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it shows that this was a part of your fate and destiny. So again, it's sort of, especially with two major arcanas, is saying that the universe is basically transforming your career, and you may not have too much to do about it. It's just sort of telling you that this is a time for change, and this is a new cycle that is coming in for you. So this is the ending of an old for a new to sort of make way. And it's saying that this is the best time for you. And again, the Wheel of Fortune is kind of a karma card as well. So again, it's about the timing of things and saying that this is the correct time. The Wheel of Fortune too is saying that you are going to be moving on to better, so don't worry too much if a situation does end, because something better is going to come down the pipeline for you. Again, it can represent a sense of good fortune coming in as well. So I feel like an old opportunity is going to leave for something new to come through, that is going to be probably better in money or better circumstances or better environment, but it's going to be better than what you've left behind. So yeah, don't stress too much about things if something ends for you in terms of money or finances. For those of you that are in a relationship, you have the Chariot with the King of Wands. The Chariot is saying that if your relationship has kind of been bumpy lately, that things will kind of smooth out. It's sort of like you guys have to sort of maintain your composure and come together and sort of get through the difficult times as a couple, so that you can be victorious in the end in terms of your relationship, and for things to kind of improve. Because it is ruled by Cancer, it's definitely connected with sort of the energy of Cancer, the nurturing, the caring, the kindness. So I feel like it's saying that those kind of things will bring you through. If you come from a really heart-centered place, then it will mean that you will get through whatever challenges you're going through and come out the other side of them. With the King of Wands, I don't know if I actually showed you the cards, but this is the Chariot card, the way it looks in this deck, and then this is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, he looks like he's trying to grab the world, like at the top of that pole. And so to me, it's almost saying that as a couple, you may actually reach greater heights. Maybe that's what you're going for. Maybe there's something that you're trying to accomplish in terms of this relationship, a direction that you want things to go in. And then it's like you're going to be able to really be able to improve things. So it's like, again, it's like the relationship is going to the next level. And with the King of Wands, he is that kind of king that can be a bit, I don't know, when he comes into a relationship situation, I always think of somebody that he may not always be the most serious of characters when it comes to a relationship compared to the other kings. But the good thing about it is that he can offer a lot in terms of a relationship, in terms of sort of the passion that a relationship needs, almost the sexual connection a relationship needs, and all of those things are also important to have in a relationship too. So that might be something that is also restored in this relationship. But again, with the Chariot card, I feel like there's also going to be a sense of um wanting to connect deeply with your partner. And if that's been an issue, maybe if the emotional connection between the two of you has been an issue, it's saying that that's going to be restored, and that the relationship is going to come back into balance, which is the most important thing. Because where there is balance, there is harmony, and there is a deeper and closer union between the two of you guys. It also might be saying that you might be looking at your relationship from a higher perspective. You're kind of being more sensible in terms of this relationship and knowing how to make it work. It means rising above like the petty stuff in order for the relationship to work as well. So if little outside people have kind of trying to been affecting things, or if it's just been minor issues that have been coming up in a relationship, it's almost like you're going to be able to overcome them by kind of looking at the relationship from a higher perspective. And as you can see with the King of Wands, he's also reaching up. So again, it's like sort of reinforcing that message of looking at things from this higher perspective. And yeah, and I think that that's going to restore the passion. It's going to restore the sexual connection and everything else between the two of you as well. So again, those are quite positive cards in terms of a relationship. For those of you that are single, you have the Sun, which is quite nice. I like that interpretation in this deck of the Sun, and the Ten of Swords. So again, I'm kind of feeling like there's a sort of a similar pattern going on with those of you that are single. Again, the Sun is saying that it's about really positive experiences, things going really well in love and partnership. As you can see, there's two people standing here, and there's a heart behind them. So this is about a union, a really close union, a close bond, a really positive connection with somebody else. So for those of you that are single, April seems to be a really great month for love for you, because there's definitely going to be a love connection that is going to be coming through for you guys, and it's going to get rid of this Ten of Swords energy. So I think for some of you guys, you might have been feeling lonely, you might have been feeling stressed, you might have been feeling low, and then you sort of, this person comes into your life and sort of gets rid of those feelings, so you can feel happier, you can feel more joyous, feeling like the two of you are just having a good time together and just really enjoying each other's company. So I feel like this companion is really going to turn things around for you in the way you've been feeling in your life lately. Like they're going to be sort of like your ray of sunshine that comes in, after the storm. Oh, you guys now have 3 cards. I must have pulled an additional one by accident, but I'm going to read them because clearly like that's what wanted to show up for you. So your first card is passion. Ooh, which I'm not surprised, because I think those of you that are coupled and in relationships are going to be feeling really passionate towards somebody else this month. And this card is represented by the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra is where we have all our sexual organs too. So it might be a case of really being intimate with somebody else, really deeply and passionately intimate with someone else. So I really like those cards. It's so interesting that it's weird, because when I actually look at the card and then look at the name on the card, it's like, to me, this scene doesn't look very passionate, really. But I do feel there is going to be a passionate connection when I looked at your tarot cards. So very interesting interpretation with the actual artwork. Very interesting. And then the next card that follows, that's also connected with the sacral chakra, is self-worth. So, and then the last one which is connected with the base chakra, is renewal. So a lot of your cards are to do with the lower chakras. So this is saying that the renewal is going to really make you very grounded. And I feel like in you being very grounded, it's going to be really connecting with the sacral chakra. So it's almost like that kundalini energy coming from the base, from into your sacral chakra. So maybe there's a case of there needed to be some kind of healing in that area of your body even. And it seems that a relationship might actually ignite that connection with the base chakra and the sacral chakra. And so, and with the self-worth card, it's almost saying that your self-worth might be renewed. It might be what is restored this month. Because you might meet somebody that actually makes you feel that sense of self-worth. Like maybe you meet somebody that just treats you really well or respects you, and with that respect and the treatment that they give you, they make you connect more with your self-worth, and makes you start to see that, oh wow, I actually met somebody that actually does value who I am as a person. And maybe in that, it kind of reassures you about who you are as a person. And also when I look at this crown, it's also about putting your needs first, putting yourself, well, not crown, I mean this throne. It's almost about putting yourself first and making yourself like sit on that throne and be more in charge of your life and in charge of who you are. Maybe you've depended too much on other people to kind of influence who you are as well. And maybe because of maybe people having maybe negative views of you, you've kind of adopted those negative views and maybe associated them with yourself. But now that you have somebody that makes you feel passionate about yourself, maybe that kind of just reaffirms how you feel within yourself. And it's not to say we should depend on other people to make us feel a certain way about ourselves. Surely we should know that we're worthy. We should know our value. We should know our worth. Sometimes also when we get into a relationship, it can show us what we actually deserve in terms of a partnership. Like sometimes if you've been in the wrong kind of partnerships, it can show you, okay, that's not what I deserve. That's not what I want to attract. That's not what I want in my life. And through that, you can say, okay, what is it that I do want in my life? And then you can find a person that actually meets that requirement. And when you do, you'll feel so much better because again, that person will treat you with the worth, will treat you as you should be treated. And so I feel like this month, if you are in a relationship or you meet somebody, you're going to find someone that is going to treat you that way, or you're going to be getting more of that treatment from the person that you're with. And yeah, definitely, yeah, I feel that that's coming through for you guys. And I feel that in that respect, it's going to be like a breakthrough for you. And it's saying don't be afraid again to sit on that throne and take that chance, because I feel like when I look at this card, the throne is on ice, and as you can see, the ice doesn't look very thick. So she might be in two minds about whether it's safe for her to sit on that throne or not, whether it's safe for her to sort of take the authority, take the lead, to really to value herself, to look at herself as almost being like a queen. Because if you think about it, the way we look at a queen would value herself because of the fact that she treats herself well. She is abundant. She knows that she is in a position of power and authority. And I think, whether you're a woman or a man, you have to view yourself like that. You have to view yourself highly. Not to say that you have to be arrogant or anything like that, because that's not what we want to do. But we want to have self-worth and carry ourselves in a way that shows that we have self-esteem and that we do value who we are as people. And I think that that is what is going to be renewed for you. And it's going to, again, make you feel grounded, make you feel more secure within yourself. And it's going to be really refreshing for you. And as you can see here, she looks very calm and she looks like she's in a meditative state. She's in a nice, green. Oh, there's two different scenes going on here, which I didn't see. on one side it's like you can see it's like the green grass, and this side it almost looks like it's springtime here and like it's autumn time here where the leaves have fallen and stuff like that. So again, it's a changing in season, which is also connecting with the changing season we're kind of approaching as well. um and so it's sort of like a change has come about. You're going through a change, you're going through this transformational period where an old is being replaced with a new kind of sense that is coming through. And I feel like this new sense that's coming through again is something that you really needed in your life, and it's going to be more positive for you generally. And again, you're going to be more at peace with where you're at now and who you are now. So yeah, really positive cards for you, Taurus, this month. So let's move on. I'll see you guys. Peace and blessings to you. Bye.